What's going on, Giants fans? Another Saturday in the works. Happy weekend. Just got back from a wedding again. Yes, I know. One wedding back to back in 2 weeks, two weddings back to back. Not hungover this time. Wasn't a wedding on my side of the friends group, but didn't drink that much. But that's besides the point. Let's get into it. 2-6 Giants versus the first place AFC West 5-2 Las Vegas Raiders. Before I get into my preview of this week's game, two things I want to get into. If you have already not known, John Gruden is no longer the head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders due to 10-year-old homophobic racist emails sent to people at the Washington Redskins organization, and just he's not the coach anymore. He did some stupid shit that he shouldn't have done on a work email. That's rule number one. If you want to say some stuff that you don't want to get leaked out, use a personal email. Number two, it saddens me to say, not because I'm a Giants fan, but because of how promising of a young talent he was, and he was on both of my fantasy teams, and he was having a pretty decent year to start the year so far. If you haven't learned, the news story broke out a couple of days ago. Henry Ruggs, the Las Vegas receiver, did something stupid. Did something that the NFL has tried to correct. It has tried to steer the players in a good direction by offering free Uber rides when they're out at nightclubs, out wherever they're doing late at night, drinking, smoking, whatever it may be. Saddens me to say that Henry Ruggs has been released by the Las Vegas Raiders. A couple days ago, if you have not heard yet, TMZ reported that Henry Ruggs, around 3 a.m., was involved in a high-speed crash when his Chevrolet Corvette struck I believe, a parked car or a car that was just idle at a red light, killing a young female and her dog. He was driving at 156 miles per hour when he rear-ended the car in front of him. The car, reports were saying they were trying to rescue the woman, but the car started being engulfed in flames. And then all you could hear was screaming. TMZ actually reported a video of him being consoled by, I believe it was Henry Ruggs' friend or female girlfriend. And you could tell Ruggs was completely shaken up during it. They were saying apparently he was going in and out of consciousness. He seemed fine in his mugshot. He was only in a neck brace. But that doesn't even fucking matter when there's another life involved. And you just can't be doing that stuff. When you're a celebrity, when you're a professional athlete, a lot of responsibility falls on your shoulders. And you just can't be driving drunk. You're going to be endangering yourself as well as others. And that's exactly what happened. He ended up killing, in the result of his DUI crash, ended up killing a young female and her dog. May they rest in peace. Shout outs and prayers to their family and friends for this whole ordeal. Just such a sad tragedy. Now his career is in limbo right now. He's going to be awaiting charges. I believe it's a felony in the state of Las Vegas. I know some of you have already said and pointed out what I've remembered back in years ago. Dante Stallworth was in a similar situation. He had a DUI and he killed someone in a nightmare driving accident, who says it's been a living nightmare ever since. He missed the 2008 season, but I believe he ended up playing for 4 more years. He wasn't that very good near the end. It probably was in his head from time to time, but he was old at that point. But he did come back and play. That was in the state of Ohio. Not sure how Las Vegas will handle this. They say it is a felony. He's looking at anywhere from 5 to 18 years in prison. That's just terrible, man. Career cut short, it looks like. Promising young wideout, promising young athlete. Overall, good guy in the locker room, I was told. Derek Carr reached out to him, saying that it's tough, man. Tough situation to be in for him. My condolences to the people involved, though. That's just heartbreaking. Hopefully, he'll learn his lesson. I believe he probably will. I'm not going to say he deserves the life in prison, but he definitely deserves a severe punishment because that's just not cool, man. Especially when the NFL pays for these kind of fucking rides and transfers from hotels and when they're drunk. Like, you can't. It's not good to drink and drive. I personally try not to. I didn't really drink that much last night, so I did drive home. But yeah, sad news all around the league. I unfortunately had to drop Henry Ruggs in both my leagues. He was a keeper in my other keeper league. He was having a tremendous season so far. The sky looked like the limit for him in his future career-wise as a receiver in the league. Probably one of the top 10 newcomers in the league. Just sad blow, but I'm not going to harp on it too much. Again, condolences to the family and friends who have lost their loved ones. Anyway, 2-6 Giants against the 5-2 first place Raiders. Giants lost a heartbreaking loss last week to the Chiefs on Monday night. They should have won, but I'm not going to get into that too much because that would just fucking drive me insane. Joe Judge this week needs to turn around with time management skills. Jason Garrett needs to call a bigger play. Needs to open up the playbook for Danny. Shepard, I believe, is out. Over the week, the Giants had a huge COVID scare. Turned out 13 players presumably tested positive, and that later turned out to be only 11 of them were false positives. Saquon Barkley was amongst one of those false positives. However, he is out due to his ankle injury. He will not be playing. Sterling Shepard is also out due to his quad injury he suffered early last week in the first quarter of the Chiefs game. I believe Kenny Golladay is out. I believe Kadarius Toney is a game-time decision. Hopefully he'll play. Slayton's in, I heard. I'm not too sure about Andrew Thomas. I believe Xavier McKinney, who's been having a hell of a second year as a Giants safety, I believe he is on the COVID protocol, and he will be out this game. It's going to be a tough game. Raiders are good, high-powered offense. It's going to be interesting to see what their offense will look like without Henry Ruggs taking the top off the defenses. He's a speed threat. He's a vertical threat. He can burn guys quick and deep. So that's one thing we won't be missing having to cover. James Bradbury should have a pretty easy go around. Probably going to line up against Renfro or Brian Edwards. Expect Renfro and Edwards to get most of the targets since Ruggs will be out. I got to check. I'm not sure if Darren Waller is back yet. I know he suffered a injury a couple weeks ago that's kept him out of some ball games. But if he's good to go, that's another guy that we need to fucking keep all our eyes on. He is a fucking mismatch nightmare in the backfield. No one could tackle him. No one could keep up with him, especially linebackers. He's got speed like a receiver and size like a fucking defensive end. He's like LeBron James on fucking steroids with a 4.3 40. He's an unbelievable specimen, beast of a talent. It's great to see that with all his background, childhood problems he had growing up, that he's actually took care of them, and he's one of the best tight ends, if not the best tight end in the league right now, playing at an absolutely extreme high level. I like him very much, but my prediction is going to be, I think the Giants are going to come out hot. I think they're going to be pissed off from last week's meltdown against the Chiefs in prime time. I think we're going to come out strong. I think we're going to maybe even open up to like a 14-0 lead against the Raiders. I think the Raiders are going to have a little bit of a hangover from, Ruggs' incident. Still trying to keep off the John Gruden curse going on right now. They are still playing well. They are 5-2 in first place of the division of the AFC West. But I think the Giants are going to come out rolling, 14-0. I think I can even bring it down to probably a halftime lead of 14-10 Giants. And then this is where the shit starts to unravel, as Giants fans know. This is when Joe Judge becomes incompetent. This is where Jason Garrett stops doing what things were working out in the first half and starts going back to doing things that don't work at all, calling stupid screenplays in goal line situations, not being able to score in the red zone when we need to fucking score 6 points, 7 points, that may have you. We got to fucking keep the pedal in the metal. We need this win. This is pretty much the season, guys. I know I said in my previous videos, season's over, but this is it. 2-7, kind of hard to fight back for. We're only 4 games out of first. Dallas is banged up. Dak's banged up. Could they be chaseable? They're pretty good contenders right now. I think they still got the division unlocked, but the wild card is not out of reach. Philly's only a game ahead of us in the division, but only a game behind in the wild card standings. So it's still possible we have some slimmer of hope. We got to start by winning this fucking game against the Raiders. However, I don't think that's going to happen this week. I believe the Raiders will bounce back in the second half, and their final score will be 27-20 Raiders. I think it's going to be close in the end, but I think the Raiders are just too much of a better team right now. We're just not a very good team. We're a terrible coaching staff. Jason Garrett can't call plays. Our O-line can't fucking block. I have no faith in Nate Solder. Saquon Barkley is still out. If Tony's the only good receiver going this week, it's going to be pretty rough sledding going into this matchup against the Raiders, who have a pretty decent defense. They got one of the best pass rushers in the league. So I really don't feel too confident going into this week. I believe we're going to lose, but I believe we'll keep it close. If that even matters, so be it. Yeah, so that's it. That's it for my video this week. Stay tuned for tomorrow night. I'm going to try and have my buddy John from the Bronx, also a fellow Giants fan, come in on a interview, see how his thoughts on the season has been going, and see if we agree or disagree on anything. Pretty much we do agree on both things, but again, that's my plan to have him on tomorrow's video for the post-game reaction. Anyway, guys, enjoy your Saturday. Let's go Giants. Don't be overly confident. I don't think we're going to win. Raiders are a very good football team, regardless of their ongoing problems with their head coach and their star receiver now possibly facing prison time, possibly at 20 years. Anyway, enjoy your weekend, guys. Enjoy your Saturday. If you're in the South Jersey area, it looks like it's absolutely beautiful out, so enjoy the sun. Anyway, I'm out. Let's fucking go Giants. Let's go Big Blue. Fucking must win tomorrow, boys. Fucking must win. Later, guys.